If you have been watching the Woohoo Women's Club and you have just been wondering, what is it all about? Why is this any different to anything else out there that I've seen, stuff I've joined? Why should I even bother to listen to this annoying Woohoo Women's Club hype that I'm seeing? If you think that, maybe you're not thinking that, maybe you're thinking, you know what, this actually could be what I've been looking for, but I just need that little bit of an extra information so that I can make that decision to go forward. And wherever you're at is absolutely perfect, because that's where you should be. You should be where you're at, because there's no denying that that's where you're at. Listen, I wanted to do this live because I felt like there was a bit of, I didn't want there to be hype around what we're doing. I don't want there to be hype. I want there to be a solid foundation for you to trust us, because I want you to feel as though this is just not another big promises and not delivering kind of thing, right? I didn't want you to feel like you're going to be let down again. I didn't want you to feel like you're going to join something just to move on to something else, you know? Because we, as I said yesterday to all of us in the group, you know, we're here to stay and we're here to pay. And that's basically what my new motto is, because I want you to feel that you've got a place that you can feel stress free. I don't want you to feel stressed about this. I want you to feel good. Okay, so I was today going to go through the whole presentation of what we do. Of course, on cue, the guy outside my door, who has been billed downstairs for a year instead of 4 months that it was meant to take, has just started doing a angle grinder, and I cannot hear very well, so I'm going to keep going. I'm sure you guys can't hear it, but it's really putting me off. Anyway, zone out from all of the background noise, and because this is what we really have to do in life, we have to zone out from all of that noise, because there is so much noise online, and there's so much noise outside right now. It's just, you know, who to trust, I suppose, is what it boils down to, who to give your trust to. So what is it that we do that's different? Okay, let me just get straight into that part. We have got a Facebook group that you are no doubt, I can't believe how funny this is that this guy is doing this grinding outside so loud. Okay, we have a Facebook group called the Woohoo Women's Club. You're probably in the group if you're watching this video, or if you've been sent this, so hopefully you are. If not, please go and find it. And that Woohoo Women's Club group is a group for all of us. Now, what does that mean? So that group is for you to invite your prospects to, basically. Okay, so we promise no selling, no having to make videos, no having to do TikToks. Obviously you can if you wish to, but this Woohoo Women's Club has been put together for women who aren't potentially big marketers, who haven't had a huge amounts of success, who haven't been able to make other things work, because there's a lot of hype, as we all know. And the women that you see that are saying, I'm making this sale and that sale, I'm making all this money, I've got this, I've got that, it's not real for the average person. Okay, it isn't going to happen. And I don't mean to be negative, and I don't mean to bring you down if you're excited, because believe me, I've been there and I've done that, and I get it. And you think it can happen because all you have to do is do the work. And I'm going to give you the same message, right? All you have to do is do what we tell you to do and it will work. But these women that are out there peddling, you know, how much they're making, they are, I'm sure, making that money. But they are doing something that you probably won't want to do or are not going to be able to do. To start with, you will eventually, as you get your belief and as you get into it. And if you are someone who is sitting there thinking, well, I don't know what she's talking about, I can't wait to get on TikTok, I can't wait to get a big following, I can't wait to make, you know, get my thousands so I can go live on TikTok, so I can have this following. I'm just going to show people my real life, I'm going to show them how I've started, I'm going to get going, and I'm going to be selling, you know, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 worth of product every single month. You know, that is not the person I'm talking to. I'm not talking to you if that's you, because I want you to do that. I want you to go out there and I want you to have that success. I totally do. And I love it. You know, how great is it that we have this industry that allows people to do that? Okay, but it's only 1 in 1,000, I reckon. Probably not even, right? Who actually have that much success. So there's a lot of women who like sell the dream, sell the dream, sell the dream. and you buy the dream, and then you don't have that success, and you think that it's something that you're doing wrong, and you think that why can't you? That lady just seemed like she was an average person. She tells you she's just an average person who just started from nothing. And maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But anyway, we don't need to judge other people and what they're saying. But what I'm just trying to share with you with Woohoo is that Woohoo is here to give you actionable daily tasks that you do. The system that we have got is a system that allows you to have success from absolute starting fresh. I have seen this over and over and over and over and over again, and we have the statistics to prove it. Okay, so I'm not here to peddle you another thing that's another lie or another pipe dream. I'm here to just give you a real basic understanding of why Woohoo is here. It's to pick up the pieces of those other programs. It's to help you to do something without having to have tech knowledge. We have a program that is all online. You access it through a password. Yes, you do have to have enough tech knowledge to be able to log into a course that just gives you the steps. We've tried to make it as easy as possible, but we're constantly refining it so that you can have it easier and easier, because there's a lot of women who are coming into our program who have got, dodgy Wi-Fi, that have to do it on their phone after work quickly, when they get a bit of Wi-Fi or whatever. There's a lot of women who are doing it, in a way that isn't, they don't have this big setup where they can set up all of their MMR or whatever they call. Hang on one sec. My throat was getting a bit dry. Just so you know who I am as well, I have been in the digital marketing space since my youngest son, who is now 15, was a toddler, or younger than a toddler actually. I started to look, how can I make money online? I literally typed in, how can I make money online? I remember where I was sitting at the time. I remember what state of mind I was in. I remember something, there's got to be something, that I can do that is going to help me to have the freedom that I want to have to bring up my son without having to go to a full-time job. The problem I had as well, which you might say it's not a problem, but it kind of was that I was earning too much money to just stop. I needed to find something really good that was going to replace my income and of my sales job. So I've been, working for many, many, many years in sales. I've also been working now 15 years, learning from scratch by myself from my computer when digital marketing online was not a thing, believe me. 15 years ago, to type into Google, how can I make money online, was very, very different to the experience that people have nowadays. There's so much choice now. Back in those days, really, there wasn't huge amounts of choice. There certainly was not the sophisticated stuff that we have now and the ability to do what we do now. There wasn't. However, the exciting thing is that when I typed that in 15 years ago, I'd love to know the statistics, I really would, but I literally know, I'm sure that there were, in the thousands in my country at the time, if that were typing that in. Right? It wasn't a thing. People didn't even know that you could do it. That was early adoption stage. I was an early adopter. I've always been that. But now we're in mass adoption phase. Okay? Mass adoption phase means that the bell curve has changed so that we are now not in like a few people thinking maybe we could do it, but now it's tens of thousands of people every day. I mean, I don't even know the number. It would be more than that, who are typing into Google or other search engines like YouTube, how do I make money online? Okay, the market is massive. So please don't sort of think, oh, well, if everybody joins it, there's never going to be enough people because everyone's going to have it. No, there are people every single day, exactly like you, looking for what we have. Okay, we're not trying to sell this to millions and millions and millions of people anyway. I've got a goal of 100,000 women that I would like to help to have financial freedom. That's been my goal for 15 years, and we're realizing it now. Okay, so this is not to be a hyped call. This is not to be over promising, under delivering, making out something that isn't, promising you're going to have success if you're not, all that stuff. No, because we don't want to promise you anything, because I don't know you now. I don't know you yet. I don't know you well enough, but I do know that if you've been attracted into this group, that you're most likely the right person. That is because we attract like. we're attracting. And the way our Facebook group works is that you use your Facebook account, which, don't worry, you can actually start another one because Facebook allows you to have multiple profiles now. So if you don't want to use your real Facebook account, don't worry, don't get put off. You can easily, and absolutely you can, because I know multiple women who have done this successfully, start another Facebook profile and use that to start to friend the right type of people, because that's another thing we hear is, oh, none of my friends are going to want to know about this. None of my Facebook people are going to be interested. I don't even want to invite them because I don't want to even go there. I get it, okay? But we teach you that as well. So we have thought of everything. We have thought of absolutely everything for you. So you don't have to think, is this going to work? It does work. And yes, it will work for you because you're the right person, because I know you're listening to this and you're in the group. So I'm 99.9% sure you are the right person. So we have created a program that is very inexpensive because we want you to earn little bits of money, and it's not going to be that valuable, and you want to earn $900 a sale and whatever, okay? I get that. But it's not realistic for the average person. So we've created a program that is realistic for the average person, and it isn't going to make you lose sleep, and it isn't going to make you steal money out of your kids', mouths for food that week, or it's not going to make you worry that you've spent money that that you shouldn't have, that you're going to be worried someone's going to find, whatever, all the things that people get scared about and stressed because you buy this thing, you buy into this, oh my gosh, come on, if I don't buy the $900 program, I'm going to not be able to sell the $900 program, and then if someone comes along and wants it, then I'm only going to get 100. I better buy the 900. But then you don't, and then you get more and more stressed, and then you get more and more basically wishing and regretting what you've done rather than growing and learning, and really, because it's hard when you have stress in your stomach that you spent money that you shouldn't have, right? So we've created a program that is very inexpensive. You don't even need to have a PayPal account. You can just borrow someone's credit card, as in give them the money, say here's my $30 USD. It's a one time, they're not going to get charged over and over again or anything like that. And you give them the $30, and then they put their card number in and buy this program for you, and that is a one-off transaction. We don't keep their details. It goes through our system provider, so it's like secure, like PayPal kind of thing. It's just like buying anything else with a credit card, or one time, and you are ready to go, okay? Because when you earn commission, you can receive your commission either in PayPal, and if you don't have PayPal, into a bank account, which if you don't have a bank account, then you'd have to use someone else's bank account that you trust to receive your money. Again, we don't care. We'll send it to whichever account you ask us to send it to, okay? So we're trying to make this so that everybody has access. All the things that stop people from, in certain countries especially, from having a business online, we've got rid of all that barrier, because we want you to have success. We want you to feel like this is possible for you, okay? And it's such a simple system. The reviews, you can go through the group, you can see the comments, you can, these comments, people don't write comments in groups and things promoting stuff if they're not, they're not genuine. The types of people, you can look at their profiles, that they're real, that they're not scammy type people, that they're really genuine people. And, we had something like 67, I think it was, last month alone, different people make money. It's not just one or two people making loads and loads and nobody else, right? So listen, it's a one-time fee of 30 USD every time, and that gets you all of the system, okay? It will teach you the beauty of what we provide you as well, is that this system allows you to market any business that you have. So say you have bought one of those other programs, what we teach you in getting traction on your Facebook and how you do it, and all the system that allows you to get people to see that you even exist online, if that's what you're doing with the other programs, this will just catapult that for you. So it's not instead of, it's helping you learn a skill. And that's why I love it too, because Woohoo is different, because we teach you a skill that is transferable, that is a skill that will not go away. I work with other coaches, other mentors. I've bought programs as well, which have cost me hundreds of times how much Woohoo costs. And I teach you the same stuff. We've got different courses that you can buy that I've taught you. Everything I've learned in these programs that have cost me, like, honestly, literally over 20 or 30 grand, right? You will learn top skills. The $30 program is the basics that you need to have success straight away. Okay. And again, that's not a promise. I'm not going to tell you you buy it and tomorrow you're going to make a sale. But people do. People do every day. They invite someone into the group, someone watches the video, they go, I'm ready, and they make a sale in their first day. So these things do happen, but I'm not going to over excite and hype, because that's not what Woohoo is. We are different. We are very different, and that's part of our difference, is that we just teach you to do a system that takes 30 minutes a day and it builds on itself, and you can have a very, very good income. And what else did I want to share with you today? I wanted just to share with you that, oh, I know, some women might be saying, yeah, okay, oh, so how much do you earn? So you earn 15%. Once you bought your program, you own the program. So that's what you actually get for the $30, by the way. You're receiving an incredibly valuable program for $30. So it's, it's nothing. However, that's what you get. So that could be the end of the sentence. But on top of that, we allow you to become an affiliate of ours if you wish to. So what is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing, if you Google affiliate marketing, and you'll see that it just means that you sell on behalf of somebody else who owns a product or a program. And every time you make a sale, you get paid a commission by the owner of the product. And that's what we have. So Woohoo Women's Club has its own affiliate program, and as a $30 member, you are given free access to become a free affiliate if you wish. Okay, so if you wish to be an affiliate, that means that you get your own affiliate link, which basically means you get your own mini website, all for free. Don't worry, you don't pay anything extra. There are no hidden costs whatsoever with our program. The guy started grinding outside again. So yeah, it's no other costs. You get a free website if you wish to become an affiliate. That's up to you. You don't have to. You can just use our program to learn what you need to learn to get going. But if you want to use it to market other businesses, or you want to learn more, or you want to earn some money from telling others about Woohoo, which is up to you, then you can become an affiliate of ours, and we'll pay you 50% commission. 50. If you look at affiliate programs, 50% is very high. That's a high amount. I know some of you are used to earning 100% from stuff, but those programs actually are not legal, by the way. I won't go into that too much now, but it's a reseller program. Technically they can get away with it, but really, affiliate programs are very, very watertight. They're a legal program, and that is why we've chosen to have it as an affiliate program, so that we can be around for the next 20 years if we want to be. Okay, so you can earn 15% commission on everybody that decides to also purchase our programs, and you can buy just the $30 program, and that's fine. Otherwise, we do have other ones. So as I talked about a minute ago, I have thousands and thousands and thousands and more worth of knowledge to teach all of you, and that's all covered in the programs that we have. So if you wish to buy our other programs, you can do. There are different levels of programs that you can buy, in as much as levels of building on your knowledge. Okay, so there's a $50, a $250, a $500, and a $1,000 currently as this video is being made. So you earn 50% commission depending on various factors. So we will talk to you about that once you become a member. But to start with, don't worry about all that. Let's just give you the basics of getting going. I think I have missed out one little very important element, because you might be saying, well, how am I going to make money from selling this? I don't want to have to sell it. That's the whole point. I don't want to have to be promoting it. I don't want to have to be making videos. I don't want to have to be hitting up my friends and family. I don't want to be having to go online and do all that stuff. I've been there, done that, it didn't work. Well, that's what we use the Facebook group for. The Facebook group is your lead generation. It's your place for you to invite your people to, because I've never seen this with another group. Or if there is one, it's because I came up with the idea and they're using it too. But every single person that joins our Facebook group is either asked a question, who invited you to know about Woohoo? And if they gave us a name of a lady, then that's the lady who gets the sale. Or if there is no answer in the questions area. Facebook has given us a beautiful little insight, because they tell us exactly who invited that lady to the Woohoo Women's Club. So we know. There's no guessing. It's not guesswork. It's not a let's give it out to whoever we feel like. No. If you invited a lady to the Facebook group and she has your name is next to her name, which happens if she answers the questions and gives your name. So that's the first way. That's priority. We give that lady the priority. Second way is if you use the invite button, which is in the Facebook group on a phone. It's also in the Facebook group on a computer. I'm sure most of you know, but if you don't, you can look at this group and you'll see that it says invite. Okay, and that's for you to invite your friends along. We don't accept men, hence the name Woohoo Women's Club. So that's obviously, to keep in mind. But other than that, you can invite your women connections. These are friends of yours on Facebook. So if you don't want to do that, you can start a new Facebook profile and start making new friends in the correct groups that we teach you all of this how to do it, if you want to do that. Okay, but if the quickest route to success, or the quickest route to getting started, shall I say, is to invite people who are already your Facebook friends who you think might be interested. And actually, you know what? Most people don't even know if they're going to be interested or not. So, you can give them the opportunity to come and take a look. But the best way to do this is to learn from us, and we teach you this, how to find the right people who are already looking for something like this, but they just haven't found it yet. Okay, and that's what we teach you how to do in the course. But yeah, so basically that's that. So you invite them into the group. They will watch live streams like this. So under this live stream, there will be, maybe not right now, maybe in the next day, in the next week, depending on how long I leave this live stream up in the group, there will be comments saying, how do I get started? Okay, or I want more information, or can I start, or I'm ready, or whatever, right? We will use our admin to find those ladies' names, to look up who invited her to that group, to the group, and whoever invited her, we will then send the get started pay link to that lady, okay? Or that lady will get that pay link from that lady. So that's kind of how we do the marketing for you. That's why you don't have to sell, because you just invite. That's it, okay? There are some other steps in the 30-minute daily checklist which will make you a lot more successful if you follow them. And we definitely tell you that you should be doing these steps to make it really, 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 really successful. And that is by doing a few other steps, which allows that lady in the Facebook algorithm, which is what you want to learn, because that's why you're learning this stuff in the first place, how to get these ladies that you invited into the Facebook group to even see what we do. Because how many of you have actually already joined multiple Facebook groups and you never see a single thing, not a post? Well, that's what would happen if all you did was invite people into this Facebook group and then forgot about it. Okay, so if you just invite people, go off, do your daily business, and then say, hey, how come I'm not making any sales? This isn't what you promised me. Well, that's because you didn't do the steps. Okay, so in order for people to see your posts or your comments or the posts of the Woohoo Women's Club that you invited them into, you need to be an active member and participant of the group, and you need to do the steps. So it's a 30-minute a day program. If you haven't got 30 minutes a day to build your online future, then it probably isn't for you guys. I don't want to be pretending that you can just invite people and go away and sit on a sun lounger all day and you're going to make constant bings in your PayPal, right? It's not. So this is a skill we're teaching, because we want to empower 100,000 women to have financial freedom using the power of the internet that we have now, which is so exciting compared to what we used to have. Okay, so I hope that I've answered all the questions that you might have had, and if you are ready, just say I'm ready and we will get you going. Every single thing is then at your own pace, because you can do it through your own timing. You don't have to go to live calls if you don't want, although we do have one live call a week that you can come and ask your questions and things like that live, so that's there for you as well. Believe me, we've thought of everything that we can think of to make this as smooth for you, as nice for you, as pleasant, as stress-free, and as successful as we can. Now, I'm going to go and I'm going to love you and leave you, and I hope that this has been a valuable call for you. If it has, please comment. Thank you, live, replay, whatever you want, just because the more people that get to see this message, the more success that we can bring to the women of the world who are struggling. And there are lots of them. And there are lots of women who want success and haven't found it yet. And that's what we're here for. Okay. Have a great day, everyone. I'm just going to go into a quiet room after all that grinding outside. Bye, guys. Bye.